I'm in the Huon Valley in the south of Tasmania. It's a region known for its wilderness and rolling green hills. This is a very expensive view, but not just because of the open horizon and glimpses of the river. It's actually because of something much, much smaller that people from all over the world covet. These pretty purple flowers of the Crocus sativus have red three-pronged stigma. When plucked and dried, they are the spice we know as saffron. So when I say it's an expensive view, I mean it, because saffron has long been known as the spice that's worth more than gold by weight. To find out how to grow this delicate crop in Tassie, I'm visiting a family who were not only the first growers to try it here, but the first growers to try it in the whole of the Southern Hemisphere. 30 years ago, Nikki and Terry Noonan left their corporate jobs in Sydney, put all their savings into importing saffron corms and began their new life here on the farm. So Nikki, why saffron?
Oh, why not? We looked at cherries,
Yeah.
we looked at olives, and then my husband Terry, he picked up a jar of Spanish saffron, 1/8 of a gram, $14, and he turned to me and he said, I think we could grow this. And that's how it all started.
The Noonans grow hundreds of thousands of flowers a year, which might sound like a lot, but when each flower only has 3 tiny threads, to get 1 kilo of saffron, you need to harvest 220,000 flowers.
None of these were available in Australia, so we had to bring them from the Northern Hemisphere. And then we had to acclimatise them to the Southern Hemisphere conditions. And that took 2.5 years.
So they had to swap over their flowering.
We had to turn their clocks right around. So flowering in the autumn over in the Northern Hemisphere is October, and we wanted to get them to flower here in the April. So it was a bit of a trial and error. And then after about 3 years into it, we got the first crop. And then really sadly, there was just unprecedented rain and we lost 90% of the nursery stock and we started all over again.
Nikki and Terry's son Patrick does a lot of the harvesting these days. And the crop isn't just dainty, it's also pretty finicky.
I'll give you a quick crash course in how to do it. So we've got lots of different sized flowers here. Main thing is you want the flower to be sitting up. So these ones here that you're looking at, perfect for picking right now. These ones probably not as easy. You might end up actually ripping the whole flower out, which then means it's not going to reproduce for that season. So this one here, nice easy one. So you want to get down, you don't want to get any of the leaf, you want to just get the flower, and it's just a quick pinch like that.
Right.
And then all it is we just pinch at the bottom there, and the stigma will come out like that.
Wow.
And then you've got the 3-prong stigma like that.
They're beautiful.
They are.
So is there a best time of the day to be harvesting?
There is. Usually you want to start as early as you can. So as soon as the sunlight really starts to come out, that's when the flower will sit right up. That's the biggest thing with producing a really good saffron, is actually getting it before the sun really hits that stigma.
What already begins as a small crop gets even smaller before it leaves the farm.
So we're dehydrating the stigmas now of the saffron.
And how many flowers does it take to fill a tray?
Usually around about 220 flowers. If we were to weigh that now, so as it is now, that would come out to about 10 grams. But when we dehydrate them and take out all that moisture, we're going to end up with about 1 gram.
So it's going to take quite a few trays to, say, get a quantity, say, like a kilogram.
Takes a lot of trays for a kilogram, yes. Yeah, we'll be here for a few days.
Hey Tino, a little birdie told me something.
What's that?
That you once tried to grow saffron.
Yes, that is true.
Well, I've got a little surprise for you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I've even got a little flower.
You've even got your first little flower there.
So what do? What's it like best?
It needs a temperate climate. like Tasmania. But I need those night temperatures to be coming down to under 5 degrees by about that 3rd week of March, okay? We need the soil temps to come down. Soil needs to be very well drained, and the corm needs to go in full all-day sun.
Right, and so once I've got it in the ground, how long can it stay there? Do I need to dig it up every year or?
No, not every year. They multiply by about 4 to 6 times. So after about 4 or 5 years, it becomes very compacted, and there's a lot of bulbs and they're fighting to flower. So yeah, need to dig them up about every 4 years.
Wow, and after that, I can have a whole saffron crop.
And then you come and see me.
Licensed to print saffron.
That's it.
I shall call him Saffy.
I like it. I like it.
Well, there you have it. I've got my saffron. I'm really excited. And you can pick these up from your local nursery. But I need to manage my expectations, considering that it takes 20 flowers to make 1 paella. But I suppose in this case, it's a question of quality over quantity.